cartoons.
Hey guys, my name's Brandy, and today we are checking out for AniMat's classic review, All Dogs Go to Heaven. But I'm the year of the dog. But today we are gonna see about dogs. You know, woof, woof, oh, okay, you just stop making that dog noises. Oh, sorry, Chloe. So we're going ahead for All Dogs Go to Heaven. The movie review is gonna be started. So, I hope you enjoyed this video.
Oh, you can't keep a good dog down. No, sir. No, you can't keep a good dog down. I've seen pain
A dog? Wanna go to heaven?
All Dogs Go to Heaven. This would be one of those animated films that would go on to find popularity much after it would be released in theaters. The significance with its release date is that it came out on November 17th, 1989.
Wow, that was the late 1980s, huh?
And as you can imagine, it went as well as... And this is not just at the box office either. Critics were hard on this movie by directly comparing it with the Disney film. Once that
Oh,
would pass and time would move forward, it would find much better luck on home video, where for a brief moment, it became a popular franchise and one of the best-selling VHSs. Seriously, back in the 1990s, it was one of those movies that you can find in the shelf of almost every household. So now that we're taking a look at one of Don Bluth's cult classics, can this movie prove that its legacy can live longer than Charlie's life? Or will watching this feel more like hell? Let's find out.
yeah! The story!
The story. As the feature that we know today came from the idea of the title, it's nice how the film can think up of an original story. The concept opens up new possibilities with this entire world of dogs. I'm
a dog!
What happens when they die. It allows the film to get creative when building the world of the movie, presenting everything that Charlie made both in the past
cool.
and in what we're seeing when Anne-Marie is on board. However,
Back off,
speaking of the latter,
Novocation.
this would bring in one flaw with the story.
Oh,
After
thank
the film
you.
took some time to establish the setting and how things are amongst the living and in heaven, it would immediately take a big turn to tell almost an entirely different movie.
A fancy
After Charlie
girl?
and Itchy rescue the girl, it's all about the friendship that they have with one another. At that point, everything that would relate to the original concept has completely dropped off in order to give more attention to this little girl they found. It wouldn't be until the third act of the movie when Charlie's mortality would play a significant role again, and his life
Back
would
on
become
Heck?
of value instead of
There
just
are
a
monsters
figure of his
everywhere.
Goodbye, Anne-Marie.
Goodbye, Charlie. Where are you going, Charlie? Charlie!
There it is.
Come on, Charlie.
I'm not saying that the plotline with Anne-Marie would ruin the film. On its own, it's actually a nice story. In fact, that's where the heart
What a
of the film
fancy
is,
ones,
where
too.
despite Charlie focuses on rebuilding his
Okay.
business, Anne-Marie
That
is
sounds
the one that
exactly
wants him
like
to
that.
use that money for good
You about
and
this.
to help with her needs to find a family. They're both good plots that help contribute giving the movie its own identity, where one delivers all the unique concepts and the other gives more the heart and character development. It's just too bad, though, that they're both presented as two separate things instead of something that can work together to tell an entire cohesive story. But on the bright side, even if they don't work together, the stories still work regardless.
Bloom's Bakery. The animation!
The animation. Even if the story doesn't have that great of a focus, there is one aspect that knows perfectly how to be on point, and that is the animation crafted by Don Bluth and his team. While it may not have those extra elements that allows them to push the medium
A
to
shooting
levels
star?
like the magic of the Secret of Nim, or bringing
So we call it
extinct
a
creatures
magic
to life
one.
with the more time, they still took the materials that they have and create some very well-made animation. When it comes to the dogs, they're a bit more like cartoons where they can be both
They're
walking on
cartoon
four legs
dogs?
or go anthropomorphic
Cool.
when their front paws become hands. They're also the ones that present a wide variety of designs with all the different breeds to have each of them look strong and unique.
The
But
poker?
then you have the human
I mean,
characters like Anne
the
Marie.
casino
The way
game.
that they're animated is a
Because I
lot
really
more
like
realistic
this.
than their dog counterparts. In fact, some could say that they could be rotoscoped with how natural the movements are. But here's the beauty of Dawn Bluth's animation. Even if they have a different style, they both feel like they belong in the same world.
Ooh,
This is
yeah!
where all the characters
Ooh.
found that perfect middle between realism and cartoon
We call
abstract.
this a heck
It's not
one.
too real to know that it's an
Not
animated project,
necessary.
but not too abstract so that it can still be grounded in some form of reality. On top of that, no matter how the animation is, it doesn't stop them from having fun with some great choreography for the musical numbers.
'Cause you can't keep a good dog. Can't keep a good. I say you can't keep a good dog down.
As for the backgrounds, it is creative in a way with all the different use of a junkyard, especially when looking into either Carface or Charlie's casino.
Oh, I
There are some
love
nice
that
colorful areas
casino.
included as well, like the gator's
We want to
lake.
get rid of me of the
No matter
rich.
how the other elements of this movie are, the closest
How
thing to feel like heaven here
romantic
is the
is
animation.
this? The characters.
The characters. While the movie does contain an enjoyable cast, it does take some time for the characters to warm up to the audience. Starting off with the main dog, Charlie, he's meant to play the likable jerk as a con artist with a heart of gold. However, for who he's supposed to play, he can be a bit of a hit and miss. While Charlie is conceptually an animated Burt Reynolds, it can happen when some of his actions feel a bit too mean-spirited.
Oh,
However, as the movie would
there's
progress,
nothing
he
proper
does
with that
get some
dog.
charm with some of his antics,
Oh,
and
why is
when
the dog
he
holding
grows
a
some
pizza?
feelings towards the girl. Not a great character
Gross
like
pizza,
Daffy Duck or Cusco in The Emperor's New Groove, but still more likable than someone like Surly and
Oh!
Adam Sandler in Eight Crazy Nights.
Oh!
The same can be said for his partner, Itchy. While often can seem rather cowardly by always doubting whatever plans Charlie has with Anne Marie, he does grow to be a stronger character once he shows that all he wants to do is help Charlie out. As for the villain Carface, he's more like the darker version of Charlie. Same mentality of a
That's
con
an evil
artist, but
dog.
more violent and vicious with his actions, accompanied with his anxious sidekick killer. And then you have the best character in the movie, Anne Marie. Right from
Anne
the
Marie's
start,
a girl.
she presents herself as a sweet, likable character who has a lot of innocence, but still has a strong sense of right and wrong. She's not even afraid to speak out when she feels like what Charlie would do is wrong, or when she feels like she could be taken advantage of. For her, all she wants is a family, and she would be willing to join Charlie to escape Carface in the hopes to earn loving parents. It also helps that she was given a great performance by Judith Barcy.
What are you doing?
I'm leaving. You said we were gonna help the poor, and we didn't. You promised to find me parents. You didn't even look.
There are also other characters included that are interesting to watch, but the film rather wants to focus on the girl than learning more about them, like the angel
A
and
girl dog.
The characters aren't really likable at first, but give them some time and they'll soon present some charm.
The songs.
The songs. Despite how the songs themselves are, I just want to say right now that the movie doesn't try hard to be a legitimate animated musical. Allow me to explain. With the way that the songs are incorporated, it's like if they were an afterthought, then the filmmakers
The
tried to
crocodile.
really create a musical out of
Oh,
it.
this is probably the
One
one
of
of
the
Zodiac
reasons why
anime.
is because most of these
Okay.
songs don't serve
You have
much
to.
of a point on the film. They could be taken out and the movie would still be the same regardless. The weirdest thing about it, though, is that they could debatably be the best songs in the feature with a great upbeat tone and clever lyrics, like You Can't Keep a Good Dog Down, What's Mine Is Yours, and the most famous pointless musical number, Let's Make Music Together.
No, you can't keep a good dog down. Wow, 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 wow. You can't keep a good dog down.
Dogs like pizza, you know.
Oh, you're gonna get. Let's make music together. Let's make sweet harmony. Oh, let's make music together.
Another reason why the musical element is questionable here is because most of the songs are for Charlie to sing as a duo with someone else. It rarely contains any songs tailored for other characters like Itchy or even Carface. Now, there are a few that do feel like they're meant for the film, like Let Me Be Surprised, which shows Charlie's wish to escape heaven, and Soon You'll Come Home, which shows Anne-Marie's need for a family. They're not as good as the others, but at least they feel like they do serve a purpose.
Adventure and danger. Love from
Got
a stranger.
floating clocks.
Let me be surprised.
Come home to my heart when you come home.
The songs themselves are not the problem. In fact, they can be a lot of fun. It's the way that they're incorporated that would make one wonder if this had to be a musical in the first place. All Dogs Go to Heaven is a charming animated feature that still holds some of the heart and fun that you'd usually find coming from Don Bluth.
That's
It may not be perfect with some of the writing and the musical aspect feeling questionable, but it does end up being enjoyable with a nice story, characters that end up likable, the songs themselves are memorable, and of course, the wonderful animation. This is one of those films that you can't go wrong if you ever choose to watch this for whatever occasion. Sure, it may not be Don Bluth's best work or one of animation's finest, but it still gets the job done on delivering an enjoyable and heartwarming adventure. Just like Charlie himself, it did pull a few nasty tricks, but it's still a good dog.
okay. Well, there you have it. All dogs go to heaven. But this is Brandy saying, see you next time. Oh, and see you tomorrow for the Year of the Pig. I guess Princess Peggy Pig want to talk about pigs. Bye-bye.